Blues had to tag up at the line, so Hughes has plenty of time to carry out of his own zone. Ahead to Ryan Hartman. Hartman drops it back. Zuccarello, a shot and a save by Hofer.
Beautiful setup.
Zuccarello comes out of the corner with it. Off the boards to Hughes. Across to Faber. Back now to Hughes. Hughes loses Sundqvist. Fires on goal. Save Hofer. Rebound loose. Hartman was knocked down. Kaprizov couldn't quite get there in time. The Avs had played the night before. Then it was the Wild in the second of back-to-backs in Utah. Here it's the Blues, who faced New Jersey yesterday. Battling with Hartman in the corner. His pass to the point finds Falk. He goes down low. Broberg circling on his backhand. Feeds Falk up high. A shot and a blocker saved by Gustafsson.
Yesterday and today, so he's in. He's the kind of guy that could have a monster game against St. Louis.
Saw that goal differential by period. The first period's been the Blues' best. Kaprizov in for a chance and a save by Hofer.
Midline. Kaprizov goes for a nice little skate and a one-touch pass there on the backhand from Hartman, that's his second pretty setup of the period. Kaprizov with a little break. I think he's trying to float that one over the glove of Hofer, and it just gets underneath it.
Goldie flips it toward the line. Mayu holds, and his shot is held by Gustafsson.
Colton Parayko and company, Team Canada, Parayko out this evening, but they just haven't been able to tighten it up.
Falk drives one over the top of the net. Puts on the brakes along the wall. Back to Spurgeon. Spurgeon hands it off. Zuccarello to Hunt. Back to Zuccarello. His long shot deflected up and over the top of the goal. Gustafsson with a save. That goes up against the end boards. Shen to the line. Mayu a shot right on. And a save by Gustafsson. Tried to force it past Broberg. Hartman withstands a check. Goes indirect off the wall to Hughes. Hughes to Faber. Faber fires. Save. Hofer rebound, and Kaprizov's shot was blocked. Well, the Wild have been finding ways to win games, which is impressive. And they've been able to score. Kaprizov's shot here. Save Hofer. Rebound picked up by Broberg. Here in St. Paul on Tuesday night. And then it's back on the road for games in Vegas and Colorado.
Yeah, quality of opponents is about as high as it can get. Down to the glove side dot of Hofer.
Hughes fires and a save by Hofer. Out to Hughes. Zuccarello fires. Pad save Hofer. Boldy tried to push it across to Kaprizov. Boldy comes off the side boards with it. Kaprizov out of the corner. Centers. Eriksson Ek fires and a glove save by Hofer. Broberg. Kaprizov moves ahead. Drops it back to Boldy. 22 left in the power play as he hits the Blues line. Splits the defense and rings one off the post.
Knifing through the middle, then watch the shot. Kind of gets the puck behind him. Then it's like a drag, pull, shoot. He's got to keep it close to the skates to avoid the stick of Buchnevich and Broberg.
His shot went just wide. Rebound picked off the end boards by Zuccarello. Out to Boldy. Boldy's shot deflected and just wide. Blues are back at full strength. Toropchenko with it.
Underrated element to his game too, just being able to play with speed. Because he can execute those little plays on the breakout. Good hands.
Yurov shot knocked away by Hofer. Buchnevich with it. Mayu sends it out to center ice. Faber to Kaprizov. Hughes moves over the St. Louis line. Cut off by Fowler. Indian shot shouldered away by Hofer. Kaprizov comes out of the corner with it. Had it knocked off of his stick. Buchnevich plays ahead for Kyrou. Kyrou moving in. Tried to center to Neighbors. He was tied up neatly by Faber. Kaprizov into the St. Louis zone. Drops to Yurov. A shot and a save by Hofer. And the rebound caught the netting. Now Suter. Long wrist shot saved by Gustafsson. It seemed to fool him. Might have changed directions on the way.
It hit something in the slot.
Dvorsky with a shot and a save by Gustafsson.
Great save there from Gustafson off of what probably is St. Louis's best shift of the game.
Zuccarello comes up with a puck off the wall. Sends it back to Spurgeon, a shot. Kicked away by Hofer. Middleton tried to center to Zuccarello. Intercepted by Broberg, who carries back. Into the Minnesota zone. Broberg ridden into the boards by Middleton. Comes loose. Kyrou, a shot. And a save by Gustafson.
And they're getting close because Hofer's getting it with the smallest pieces of the equipment. But here first, the save on Kyrou.
Gustafson had to come out to make a save. Wild could have numbers coming back. Eriksson just off the bench. Kaprizov to Zuccarello. Bogosian, a one-timer and a glove save by Hofer. Eriksson battling with Sundqvist. Puck comes loose. Buchnevich with a shot. And a save by Gustafson.
His power play for the Wild. Buchnevich jumps on a loose puck. Sundqvist does a good job.
Wild couldn't gain the zone. Toropchenko back to Suter. Eriksson scoops it up, and the Wild have numbers coming the other way. 3-on-1. Hughes moves in to Boldy. Kaprizov scores!
Well, 3-on-2 for St. Louis, and it's tough to concede these, but defense up in the play, driving the middle. That's Falk. The Wild counter to get that puck go the other direction right away. And then how about the pickup here from Boldy? It's a saucer pass from Hughes across to Boldy, but he picks it up on the backhand, doesn't panic with his puck, knows where Kaprizov is headed, and delivers one right to the tape.
Now finally Schenn has it for the Blues. Thomas at the Minnesota line. And they score. A quick answer. Mailloux beats Gustafson from long range. And it's 1-1 late here in the second.
Mailloux out of the Olympic break saying that he had a couple of his best practices of the year. He liked his game the last couple. Here he jumps up into the play. Thomas with the kick out, and then sets a little pick, a subtle little pick on Hughes, creating the space for Hughes to not be able to get the stick out there, and Mailloux to deliver the shot through a moving screen on Gustafson. It beats him to the stick side. Mailloux's second to the eventually relieving the pressure.
Shots even, 22 aside. Goals even, 1 apiece. Less than 4 minutes remaining. Snuggerud to Buchnevich. He scores! Beat Gustafson up over the stick side. And St. Louis has the lead for the first time in the game late here in St. Paul.
So Gustafson goes to clear. Hunt goes down, then Buchnevich beats him to the net. Good play by Snuggerud to find Buchnevich, and then watch in front of the screen. That's Bogosian. He's forced to play that 2-on-1 there. He'd rather concede the shot than a one-timer from Thomas. That's the right read from Bogosian.
His shot at the empty net hit Zuccarello. Zuccarello centers. Tarasenko denied by Hofer. What a chance for Minnesota. And Hofer stops the former Blue.
A couple of times, and then he sets up Tarasenko in the slot. Boy, I don't know that it gets better for Tarasenko. And Hofer, aggressive on the push, comes out falling forward, gets the glove up. Boy, look at that, just relief on the face of Hofer.
Hartman comes up with a puck for Minnesota, but now the Blues control. Thomas at the empty net scores, and it's 3-1 St. Louis.
And brings it back. And St. Louis just stays on the battle and is able to collect it there. Then skilled play. Buchnevich to find Robert Thomas. Forcing the Wild defense to have to turn Thomas.
3-1 the final here tonight, as the Blues come into St. Paul and beat the Wild to square the season series.